Hi, my name is Brian Reese and I'm with EasyFlow Tutorials, and today we're going to talk to you about how to add fonts to your desktop apps through Creative Cloud. Now, these fonts are very useful for posters, brochures, websites, business cards, flyers, and also newspaper articles and anything else pretty much you want to use, or magazines. And to open it, to begin to download one of the fonts from the Creative Cloud, the first thing we need to do is open the application. So my application is already opened, and in the upper left hand corner you'll see the last font that you've used, okay, and the last font you used, and to the right of that will be an arrow that you click down. To the right of that, where my arrow is right now, you'll see add fonts from Typekit, but that's one way to do it. The way we're going to do it is through the Creative Cloud application. So you open up your Creative Cloud app, okay, and then where it says apps, right to the right of it, it says assets. Click assets, then click fonts, and then after you've clicked fonts you'll see add fonts from Typekit. Okay, so we'll add fonts from Typekit, so you go ahead and click that, and what will happen is it'll open up in a browser. Let's go ahead and click it and see. Takes a couple of seconds, and while it loads and all of that, you can go get a cup of coffee depending on how fast your machine works. Mine should be done in a couple of seconds here. Okay, now if you're a paid Creative Cloud member, you have access to a massive number of libraries of fonts, and it's always updated consistently. Now in this particular screen you'll see here where it says web and also desktop. Sync is actually desktop. Okay, so you have availability of fonts that you can use for the web or for the desktop. You can choose them both or only choose one of them. I choose the desktop because that's what we're using for today. Now you have a number of recommendations as you click these buttons here. It talks about paragraphs and headings, so you can go through and find out some ideas that they will suggest to you about developing or creating paragraphs and headings, okay, and fonts that you can use, suggestions. You also have access to properties. These guys have, you can find those properties that you're looking for: width, weight, height, contrast, whether you want standard or caps only, a default figure style, and that kind of thing. So now if you've decided all of those things, you've already checked through them, you've already gone through and found out, have it set up for what you're looking for, the next thing we do is go over to one of the fonts down here, and it will say, as you hover over it, as you see hovering over it, there's a plus sign that says use fonts. Okay, now click that button. Once you've done that, it'll say sync selected fonts, and you can go ahead and click the ones that you want, okay, whether it's regular, italic, bold, or bold and italic. Okay, then once you've decided the ones that you want, go ahead and click where it says sync selected fonts. Okay, now after you've clicked that, it'll say Typekit is syncing your fonts and selections in Creative Cloud. Now you can either launch the application or go ahead and close this out. And the ding that you heard a moment ago was actually my computer letting me know that the font was downloaded. So you go ahead and close this, and you're done, unless you want to find some other fonts. You can go ahead and look through all that you want, and if for some reason you want to remove a font or some fonts, you can use the same dialog box to visit the Sync Font Management page and go ahead and make changes and erase the fonts that you don't want. Okay, thank you very much, and that's it for today. But go ahead and like this page, and also make sure that you become a member. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.